Welcome back, guys. Welcome back. It's me, your friend, your pal, Lucas Schuyler Scott with Rocket City Momentum. We're here in the studio. We got Neville. Cut to Neville. Neville Simpson. We've got Dana. Cut to Dana. It's Dana. And cut back to me, Lucas, your host. And we are going to have a party today. We're talking with Neville Simpson, both myself and Dana's longtime friend. And we've known Neville for a long time. He's an amazing photographer. He runs a Headshot HSV. He has all kinds of cool fish in the fryer. Figuratively speaking, I don't know that he's actually frying fish at the moment. Maybe he is. I don't know.
Don't know how to fry.
Not that much frying going on. Neville, why don't you introduce yourself? You can speak right into the lens if you want to address the audience, or you can talk straight to me.
Yeah, I'll talk to you because
man.
That lens looks scary. So
you're always behind.
And I'm a photographer.
You're always behind the lens, huh?
Yeah. So who are you and what are you all about?
Yeah, man. Neville Simpson with Headshot HSV. Also Neville Simpson Photography. So Headshot HSV specializes in headshots, commercial photography, event photography for corporate clients and stuff like that. And then I have Neville Simpson Photography, which specializes in weddings and family portraits and all the domestic things.
Domestic. I thought you said the messy things.
Well, messy. Yeah. It could get messy.
Both of those.
Family business could be messy. Yeah. But that's it. And then I recently launched NHS Studio, which is architecture and interior photography.
That was NHS.
Yeah.
What is that? Who's talking?
Okay.
Yes. Is that your sweet meta glasses?
Yeah, it was just telling me 2 messages from a group.
Oh, okay.
Hopefully I turned it off completely.
Okay, keep it down, Meta.
Yes.
It's always listening. They're always listening. Yeah. Oh, they're always listening.
Hey, Meta, please pause my notifications for an hour. Thank you.
I love that he said thank you.
I know, he's very kind. Exactly. You'd be nice to the AI overlords.
Yeah, be polite.
Someday.
It just starts squeezing my brain.
That's right.
I'd be like,
no, Neville. That's amazing. So you said NHS.
Yes.
Okay, tell
Studio.
me about it. What NHS?
So, Neville H. Simpson Studio.
Okay. What's the H stand for?
The H, most people guess it in 3. So let's see if you
Henry?
can do this. Oh, my goodness.
Did I get it?
Yes.
Really?
So,
you liar.
yes.
He says yes to whatever anyone says.
No, my middle name is Henry.
All right, I'm going to need to see a social. Come on, let's it.
Yes.
Okay, so
Neville Henry Simpson Jr.
Cool, man.
Is that true? Because I
true.
believe, isn't your birth certificate say, something else?
No.
I thought it was Dwight or something. Or
No,
that's just
Dwight is my call name. So all my family members call me Dwight.
Oh.
It's my mom wanted me to be named Dwight. My dad wanted me to be named after him. And so they both got their thing. So my dad won, but then my dad and everyone else that know me really, really tight within my family, they call me Dwight, including my dad. So
wow, okay.
So I should call you Dwight.
Yeah,
Dwight.
No, Dana,
yes.
the answer is no to that. Okay, he's editing my family.
No. I mean, once you hear it, then you can unhear it. So,
that's it.
I mean, so it is.
It's locked
out
in.
there. And all of you, don't call me Dwight. No.
That's not for you.
Yes, not for you.
Wow, you've really done so much with photography. I think in so many ways, without like not even exaggerating, I think that you may be notorious for being fantastic at photography. Certainly in the Huntsville area, your name comes up in so many circles, and I think it's wonderful. With all of that experience, you've been doing it a long time, right? How long have you been doing photography?
Well, when I moved to Huntsville in 2000, I bought my camera Christmas of 2000. So
what was your first camera?
Nikon D200.
And you still shoot on Nikon today? No, you went to Canon?
Yeah, I still shoot because once you have invested in all the lens,
it's the glass, man.
Yeah, it just don't make sense.
You can't break away.
Change, but
Sony. Thanks. Thanks for that. Yeah. So what would you say, like, thinking about your experience in the industry of photography and so many different sections of it, what would you say is the piece that's most, like, misunderstood?
Well, I think Well, I mean, misunderstood in terms of like the general public to photographers.
Yeah.
Well, that people like the lady recently. She was like, I did a photo of the engagement session and showed them the photos. So she was like, "Oh my goodness, your camera is amazing." I was like, "Yeah, it should be. I've been training it for 20 years."
Yeah.
Right. So
Yeah.
I mean, so I feel like sometimes people with technology and AI, I feel like the lines are being blurred between having a skill and actually being controlling it and all that stuff is being blurred. And so I mean, it's just the world we live in these days, man. I mean even myself, I feel like now I'm starting to just edit my photos less because I feel like realness is valued even more these days, and a lot of photographers are complaining that AI is going to take their jobs, but then they're using AI to edit their photos, and their photos look like AI.
Yeah.
And so it's like, it makes sense.
That's a common misconception that I think also applies to video production, certainly does apply to video production, where people have this assumption, even people in the industry, not just consumers or people outside the industry, that the right piece of equipment is going to change everything. I mean, for years I operated under that idea, which is it's a complete fallacy. You're like, oh, if I just get this slider, if I just get this lens. Now, not to say equipment can't impact. You got it, but that's not really. That's not really. You've been training that camera for 20-something years, and by that camera you mean your eye, your vision, your experience, your ability to manage that equipment. So I think that's valid and good. Yeah, and you are very good.
Well, I try.
You do very well. Okay, so thinking about your business, you've done a lot of different things in your life to generate income and jobs, etc. What do you think in your business specifically? What would you, if you could isolate, what would you say is like the biggest turning point for you that really shifted things? Is there a moment you can kind of think of?
Is this like a trick question? Dana.
It's Dana? It's Dana? It's not Lucas?
Yeah, she just happened to be in the room, right?
Wait, did she write the questions? Hang on a second.
No, I think for me, for such a long time, I did it as a side gig, right? And before Dana, I was working with Steven, right? And so I believe between the two of them, right?
Stop punching the...
Oh, yeah, stop punching.
You want to lift it a little bit so that you can have some hand room?
It's cool. I'll just behave.
Yeah.
So before me, another BNI business coach I was working with, and for me, the transition when I really felt like I could, this is something that I could really do. Being an engineer for me, and being a student of Jay-Z, the great philosopher, he said that numbers, women lie, men lie, but numbers don't lie. And so for me, seeing the numbers and seeing that, hey, the numbers is showing that I can do this. And so for me, that gives me the confidence. It wasn't I say my work or anything. It was more so, because there's a lot of talented people out there. Even one of my good friends out of DC, that's a major photographer. And if there's anyone that I would have thought that could make it, would have been him. But he's a major photographer, but he was able to do it for a year and a half, and then he was like, dude, I gotta find me a job. You know what I mean? And so it takes, it's not just having the skill, but also the having the knowledge of running a business, because we often or the back end, right?
People go in thinking just because you're really good at making videos, you should start a video production company. People do that. Random people, nobody specific would ever do that. But it's just not true.
And especially with people like with professions like us, where the entry point is so low, right? And so everyone with a camera,
Best by Warriors,
right? So, but it comes a line. There's a line there that we're.
All right, boys.
You have something?
Yeah.
I need you guys to speak a little bit closer to my mics. 'Cause
Okay.
I'm just,
Bring it in?
Yeah, bring it in a
Check,
little
check,
bit.
check.
Sounds a lot better when
Bam,
you do
bada, boom,
that.
boom, boom. So the monitor, it says there's a wheel on the red guy, the biggest wheel on the front of it. You can rotate that to crank that up a little bit if you need to.
The gain?
It's the gain. It should say, I think it says monitor on it. Maybe it is gain. I don't know. Boom, bada, boom, 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 boom.
I have to get really close with this.
No, not that much. I mean, it's fine.
No, it was just
I
I
feel
was,
like
I
we
was hearing
have-
echoes.
Oh, okay.
I feel like we're becoming one.
It'll be fine. We'll figure it out. It's all good. We optimize and optimize.
It's kind
and
of
optimize.
sexy though.
Hey, don't stroke. Hey, stop it. Don't stroke the pop filter. That is not for stroking. That's for pop filtering.
Okay.
I see the way you're looking at it,
Yes,
man. You make a
it's
meta
very-
video, review it later.
Yeah.
Definitely.
We'll talk
like
later.
understanding the really like processes and how to look at like the financial piece of it. I mean, these are maybe kind of boring for some people that are going
Very.
into something and like,
Very.
oh, I want to make videos or take photos or even
Yeah.
a plumber, but that will make or break a business.
Yeah.
Which
Yeah.
is great. And so I want to just bring that back. That sounds kind of like when Dana was doing, profit first, that kind of
Okay.
profitability,
You took the word out of my mouth.
right?
Yeah.
Right. I mean, that
Yeah,
kind of stuff.
That was the thing that I felt like even after I went full time, and especially like COVID, when COVID hit, because I transitioned the first year. 2020, and COVID hit.
Yeah.
Right. And so. I was freaking out, and was scared to spend. Was scared to, it was a lot of uncertainties, but I felt like once we implemented Profit First, and I was able to actually set aside money. I wasn't just guessing, right? We also set up, right, like our parameters as to how much I needed each month.
A percent of everything that came through goes to this, goes to that, and this is your baseline.
Yeah.
It is a powerful system that I think, and this is, I would say, ask Dana about this kind of stuff because she's, she's done a lot more training on it than I have. But my perception of it is it's a financial management system that really is structured around human psychology and simplicity. It's the way that we think when we look at an account and we see a bunch of money and we're like, hey, things are good.
I got money.
I'm ready for that new lens.
Yes.
Finally,
yes.
I'll make it.
Yes,
It's like, come
yes,
on.
yes,
Hey,
yes.
can I add?
Yes, please.
Can-
Yes, please.
So it's not just accounting and knowing your numbers. It's having a system for cash flow. Cash flow and accounting are very different.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
I agree. Yeah.
So that was a huge leap.
Yeah, just a savings.
Neville, stop it. You can't continue. I've got to move on, dude. I'm
Yes,
running out of time over here.
okay.
We've got to keep moving. Okay. What about this? So people are out there and they're building a business, running a business, and maybe they're doing photography, video, whatever they're doing. I think now would be a good time to try to share some insights. I learn the most when I fall face first into a mistake. So I spent a lot of time learning. What about you? Thinking about like your path to this point, is there a mistake? Is there a doozy, but you learned a lot from it, or what would you say you learned the most from a mistake? Client explosion scene. Deleted the footage. Ever done one of those?
Oh man, we can't talk about that.
We can't
That's
talk about it.
liability.
Yeah.
That's liability.
I mean, it's reality, though. I mean, these things happen.
Yes. And it forces you to make changes so that it doesn't happen again.
Backups,
right?
duplicates.
Yes. And now, because I was on a flight that, and I left the whole hard drive on the flight, like
you got off and it
like that. Yes, it was an international flight, in Germany. So I left the hard drive in Germany.
How long were you there capturing?
Well, no, it was before I landed. So like the night
you were
after
going
I got
to Germany?
Yes. Yes, and left the hard drive there.
Wow.
But
did you ever recover it?
No, never did. But
I'm sorry, bro. That must have been so stressful. But
yes, it was stressful. It was stressful. And I stayed up all night, going through my calendars and all of my jobs, making sure that the good thing is that one of the things that I built my business on is my Dana, what's that term in clockwise? What's it called? My MVP or something, or my
What is it?
Yeah, your MVP. It's like your most valuable process, your most valuable.
Yes, and my most valuable thing that I feel like separates me is that I have streamlined my process to where I can deliver things quickly.
Yeah.
And so all my jobs were already delivered.
You had done the delivery already.
Yes,
Okay.
yeah. So I was like, whew.
Dude.
However, I didn't like travel photos and stuff that I just downloaded from 2 trips before. I lost those, but all of my clients
got
was
everything
backed up and was online and everything. So yeah. But now every week when I meet with my assistant, she has an hard drive that I go through and back up everything too. So it just added an extra layer.
That's the way
of system. Yeah.
That's absolutely the way. Yeah. And just think, had that not happened.
Yeah.
Right. You see what I mean? And so I guess the moral of the story, what is the moral of the story?
The moral of the story is, well,
hang on. The moral of the story is don't sneeze during a podcast.
Yes. That's podcast 101.
Podcast 98. Come on.
Yes. Yeah.
What's the moral?
But, as they say, Jesus saved, and so should you.
Yeah.
So even Jesus saved, so you should.
Yes. Back your data up like Jesus would. Of course. Yes, of course. Okay.
But I mean, but those are things that clients don't think about.
No, of course
and that we usually. I mean, it required a lot money.
That's right.
To because now, I mean, I not only have online storage, right, that backs up, but I also have an offsite, right? So I had to buy her a drive. I had to, that's more time that I'm paying her to make sure that it's backed up and all that stuff. So yeah, those are things that people don't think about. Parts of running a business.
That's absolutely right. There are so many hidden elements to running a business. Which is what I'm hoping that will add some value to those viewing, that we can help you guys kind of leapfrog some of those pain points. One last question for you before we go ahead and wrap up.
I feel like my answer was good, but it's okay.
What's your?
I don't feel my answer was that good.
You don't think it was that good?
No, but
the biggest pain point.
No, it's okay.
What are you talking about, man? You almost lost. We do capture, bro.
Yeah,
that is a huge mistake.
Okay. Yeah.
You want to hear my? I deleted all the footage once.
Oh wow.
I didn't have it backed up either.
Oh.
It was on a friend project. Like I was working with a buddy of mine, Paul Nixon, and we shot this hilarious comedy. You know, Paul. We shoot this hilarious comedy about these gangster guys. They're idiots. They high five with their guns. Like it's gonna go off. I did a heist once. It's a terrible thing. Paul, if you're watching, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Anyway, so it was a personal project, but it still hurt. It took a day to film and a bunch of editing.
Yeah.
I deleted the audio. I deleted the audio for a podcast once.
Yeah.
And that was a miss. That was
recently.
A big miss. Yes, thank you.
Yeah,
for that,
I shot
appreciate that, Dana.
One of the very first weddings that I was shooting, before I really got into photography, a coworker asked me to, because she didn't like the photographer that her sister hired, so she hired me to kind of get photos for her for the sister wedding, and this was back when I was still shooting with film, and I was the bride was coming down and I saw that I had a 36 roll in there, and I only had 2 more shots left. So I hurried up and snap to change out the roll. Well, I pop out the back of I popped the back of the camera out before it was finished rewinding and exposed the film.
All of it just wiped.
And then I'm like, oh my goodness. And so I tried to shut it back, but it wouldn't rewind anymore. So then I had to go pull out all of the film. And the lady next to me was like, is that supposed to be happening? I was like, no.
That doesn't look right. Something seems wrong.
Yeah, and then the camera refused to take additional pictures because it's saying that it had a 36 roll. So then I had to put in a new fresh roll and force it to rewind, and then put in another roll, and so like 10 minutes of the ceremony.
Yeah, I was going to say, this is like she's walking down the aisle. Like,
yeah. So yeah, I might have got the kiss and stuff.
I'm getting sweaty just thinking about that situation over here.
But that forced me to have
a backup camera.
Now I have backup camera. I have a backup for the backup in my car, right? And then I have like, extra lenses. I have backup flashes. I have like 10 batteries, for everything. So it just forces you.
With live events, making sure that you have a redundancy plan in place for your equipment, just everything really is a smart move for sure. Live events, yes, particularly weddings.
Yeah.
Weddings even more. That is a high stakes situation.
It's an easy lawsuit.
Right? Big problem. And people spend a lot of money on them.
Would you say that that's maybe the difference between maybe an amateur and a pro? It's like the pros have already done this on other people's wedding. They're not going to do it on yours.
They cut their teeth on someone else's wedding.
Yes.
Okay. Last question. And we only have just about 2 minutes to capture it.
Oh, this is so much fun.
Keep it tight. Keep it tight, bro.
All day.
No, you can't. Do it all day. We can't do it all day. Okay. So the big question is, in a couple of sentences, what's next for Neville Simpson?
Well, my goal within the next year. Well, I recently launched the architecture and interior photography, and so I'm working on a really. I always enjoy wherever I go. I photograph places. And one of the things that I like to do for my, it kind of trains my eyes. It's kind of, I like just walking around with my camera and just seeing things and being able to capture it on the fly, and it just trains my eyes to where when I'm in those situations at a wedding or something like that, I can, I just feel comfortable. It's just me with my camera, just seeing things and capturing it. And so, but as I was doing that recently, and I just got this grant, I just got a grant to photograph with downtown Madison for the city.
Congratulations. Congratulations, by the way. I didn't get a chance to say it. I heard you say it, and I was just like, man, that's how you're in the flow state. So you're in the flow state if you see somebody succeeding and you feel good and just want to see them go the distance. That's where you want to be. That's a good place to create from. And it's easy to do when there's awesome people around you that are just like lining things up. So congratulations, dude. Well done. You deserve it. You absolutely deserve it.
I appreciate it. So for me, I'm kind of working on a project because I feel like Huntsville is changing so much. And so I'm working on something kind of cool that I'm open to launch. And I'm working on an
secret project. You don't want to go to the set. Yeah, I see you.
Yeah, I know. I'm also working on a very interactive art gallery.
Okay.
Kind of thing.
Okay.
That I'm gonna launch in like steps by steps. But it's gonna deal with. Yeah.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Okay.
It's gonna be cool.
We're going to have to have you back and talk to us more about, tell us all about it. Thanks for coming on the show.
Yeah, man.
We love you around here. We think you're great.
Thank you, all the
head,
love you guys.
Hey, I'm trying to do my outro. You just wait just a second, mister. All the headshots that we get around here are with Neville. That's just how it goes. We love the work that he does. It is fantastic. If you need a headshot, if your company needs a headshot, you need some architectural photography going on, you've got an event coming up, you need a photographer, this is the first guy that I will be pointing at anytime someone asks us, hey, do you guys also do videos? I'm like, actually, not so much, but I can bring in the best photographer in the world, cutting to Neville doing sweet things. I don't know. I can't see this. I can't see the. I can't see the switchboard. I'm the host today. I hope you guys had fun watching this episode. Thanks for viewing. If you're looking to connect with Neville, you can reach out to me. Don't call Dana. Talk to me. I would love to connect with Neville. Not really. If you need him, you can find him at all different places. You can come out to BNI Thursday mornings. We do a lot of handshakes over there. Reach out to us and make sure you're following us on all the socials, and stay tuned for more great media coming at you from Rocket City Momentum. Have a great one.